I used to serve in the Navy. I even grew up in the Navy. Yeah, my dad was a 21-year vet, and I remember jumping around from duty station to duty station. Wherever my dad got assigned to a new ship, we had to move to that area. Whether it was Florida or Arizona, yes, the Navy actually has people living in the desert. And been to like Long Beach, China Lake, Treasure Island in San Francisco, even up here in Washington State. That's how I came to Washington State, was through my dad being stationed at Whidbey Island for 4 years, which is the longest place I've ever actually been at one time when I was growing up. And then, of course, I joined the Navy myself and I served. So I had a lot of experience going around, moving around from place to place. And every time we moved to a new place, we had to get to know the area. We had to get to know people. And the thing is, you don't really know who to trust or who not to trust, who's good, who's bad, who to avoid. And so you had to rely on word of mouth. You had to rely on getting to know people, and sometimes it was trial and error. But one thing that was really, really useful was in the bases where they had good Navy wives clubs. The wives would get together and they would share this information, and that was good. Now, the Navy's kind of different these days because it's not only wives, but it's also husbands. But either way, the same problem still exists, and that is getting to know the area, getting to know who is good and who is not good. And so you have to rely on word of mouth. You have to rely on local knowledge and getting to know people to do that. Well, one of the things that I always thought would be useful is to have like a little booklet to where you can take and go into a duty station, meet with, say, the Navy Wives Club or some other club, and sit down with those people and discuss who and what and where and that type of thing. And so what I did is I actually developed, this is called the Military Family Support System. You can write the name of the base here, and when you look inside, you have all these different topics, and you can go through and figure out who's bad, who's good by talking to people and write them down. Names, phone numbers, email addresses, websites, whether it's doing laundry or grocery shopping or an auto mechanic. You have to rely on all these things. So it's best to go into an area, have a guide in which you can go off of to keep track of who's good, who's bad, and you just use pencil, write it down, change it. And the thing is, because your spouse is in the military or you're in the military, you're going to go to a new duty station. So you get a new one and you do the same thing for that next duty station. But you keep these because just like with my dad, just like with myself, often ended up going back to the same duty station I was before. And so that information's still handy to have. And all you have to do is do a quick update when you get there. The update being, is this grocery still in business? Is this auto mechanic still doing good work? That type of thing. It allows you the ability to do this in a neat, orderly fashion, all in one spot. This is small enough to carry with you or to keep in your house and to keep track of things simply. So this is a very good tool to have. So I hope you're able to get it for yourself, or if you know someone who serves in the military, you can get it for them. But it's not just for the military. This could be anybody in any community wanting to have a quick reference that they create off of who's good and bad in their community in a practical way. It's right there with them. So feel free to get this. You can get this at Rhettman.com, RHETTMAN.com. Or you can go to Rhettman Publishing on Facebook, and you can get it there. So get one for each duty station. Perhaps you do traveling with your job. It doesn't have to be military. It's a good way of keeping track of all that too. So take advantage of this. It's a great tool to have. Very simple to use, and it's not expensive. So thank you for listening. Enjoy.